Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on my LG upright air conditioner here. So this thing was sitting in my shed all winter. Of course now it's starting to get pretty warm. So I pulled it out of the shed, cleaned it off, cleaned all the filter screens off with my air compressor, hooked it up in the window and ran it for about 5 seconds, and now I'm getting this FL error. That means that the water is full. So alright, no big deal. I'll just drain it out. So I go to the back, I undo the drain back here, and almost nothing comes out of it, just a couple dribbles. So I have either a faulty sensor or stuck float inside here somewhere, so I'm going to dig into it, split it apart, and see if I can figure out what's going on, because I sure as hell don't want to buy a new one. Alright, so this is an LG model LP1415GXR. This is the refrigerant it uses. Not that you guys care about that, but that's the model anyway. So, I've already started tearing it apart a little bit. There's a bunch of screws that line the outside of this. These are all Phillips screws. That's out of there. They go all the way around the outside of the case, and then there's some along the inside of where the filter screens were at here. Again, these are all Phillips. And then on the bottom, there's two more screws on either end. There's two on the other side also, and then that allows you to kind of get this far. So that's as far as I've got now. I'm trying to kind of split it apart without, breaking it. Oh, looks like I missed one. There's one more on the bottom here. There we go. And hopefully this comes off now. This side will come right off. There we go. Cool. Okay. Got it all split apart. Boy, it's pretty dusty. I might blow this out too. But this is the float here, it looks like. And you can hear a micro switch back here. This is your micro switch that tells the unit, no, I'm not full, it's empty, the float's all the way down. So I'm wondering if maybe that's my problem. Maybe that micro switch is busted. So let me turn this back on and see if by me playing with that, it maybe solved my issue. So power. Alright, so a couple things I learned. So these two, this blue and red wire, are the wires that go to the micro switch for the float. What you see here is me bypassing that micro switch, and as soon as I did that, it all kicked on. So what was been happening is, since that micro switch was intermittently failing, it would fail open, which would open the contacts in the switch, just essentially basically doing this, right? No longer contacted. What that would do is it would kick on the little pump that is built into this thing. So right here's a little pump, and that little pump has a hose that goes down to a little pickup tube down there. And so that thing would run constantly thinking, oh, I must be full of water. Let me pump the water out. And then it would, this is where your external water hose is supposed to go. So it's supposed to pump the water out and go out to a dish or whatever. But since there was no water in there was nothing to pump. So it was just pressurizing it. You press this little button here, it goes psh, psh. So once I disconnected the wires and jumped them, everything started working fine. So another way to test those micro switches, let me see if I can get you guys in here closer. Another way to test these is if you have a meter like this one, set it to ohms continuity, check your leads. If you hear that, that means you're good. You're going to hook one end to one terminal, one end to the other, like that, and then move the float up and down. So right now I should have continuity. The float's down, I should hear the beep. But since the micro switch is broken, you can see it on the meter here. See if I can hold these on here for you. I'll show you what the meter's doing. Well, I'm flipping that switch and nothing's happening. So that micro switch is just bad. So, solve my mystery problem. At this point, I can order a new micro switch, replace it, and everything will work just fine. So, to get that micro switch out of there, it looks like it's just held in by, let me see if I can get you in here, by one Phillips screw down here. You can pull that out. This will pull the whole unit out of there. Replace the micro switch, put it back in, and you're good to go. So, that solves the mystery. Or, if you want to be redneck, all you have to do is put a jumper wire on here. Problem with that is now the unit won't know when it's full of water. So, as long as you keep the drain open and on a pan or something, that'll be fine if you want to do it that way. I'm not sure if they make parts for this anymore. I'm sure I could probably find them. But replacing that micro switch is not too difficult. So I'm going to see if I can find one, get it swapped out. In the meantime, just because it's warm today, I'm going to probably jump these and then replace it later. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of this. I appreciate it very much. And if you like what I do, maybe, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys in the next one.